Okay, hello and welcome back to the Forever World. I, I honestly I don't even remember what episode number we're on right now. I'm just kind of doing a bulk recording session. I thought I was going to take a break after the last one, but I just really started to feel like I was liking where things were going with the build, and I didn't really want to take a break, honestly. So we're just gonna keep going here. Let's see. I want to do some exterior design things, and I want some spruce trap doors because I want to do um, some like flowers up here, like have a little flower box up there. But we also need to finish this little section of the roofs, and then I think as soon as those projects are done, like the house is, phase one of the house is done. With that, we'll go back and do some texturing at some point, but I want to take a little break from building after that. I don't want to get burnout on that whatsoever. So um, let's see, what do we want to do here? I think the next step would be to go get a little more deep slate so I can finish um, just those little sections of the roof. I have just two there. I don't want to take my ores down there because there's a good chance that I could die, so I'm not really trying to take anything super valuable down there. Um, keep forgetting. Let's take two, but I want a couple picks here. And I think we might have to start getting a little bit of a farm going. So I know we have our little tiny one, but as far as like maybe an animal farm or something else like that, just so we can, fuel ourselves while we go explore, because it's definitely easy for me to get wrapped up in what I'm doing and realize I have no food. So we're gonna have to get that figured out because I don't want that to be an issue. I'm not sure if you guys have played some of the older versions of modded Minecraft, but there was a mod that I tried out with some of my friends. I think it was called like the Spice of Life, where um, you had to eat like a variety of food options because if you ate just like the same thing over and over, it had diminishing uh, hunger that it filled up your hunger bar with, and so um, you'd have to have a wide variety of things to actually regenerate your hunger, which I think is kind of cool because it's definitely easy to get in sort of a rut and just like go all in on one thing and not really, I guess, explore and farm all the things that are possible. While I'm down here, I do want to take another look around for coal. I'm kind of low on that, and I think that I want more torches and lighting stuff. I'm also interested in some redstone. I don't know if this is that's a ruby. Is that redstone? Because that could be nice if it is. It looks sort of like redstone, but I don't know if it's the other. Yeah, it's that zirconium or whatever. Um, let's just take a little peek deeper into here. Is there coal in here? There is. There's even some. Oh, that scared me. Is this? How did this guy get down here? He just that really did spook me though. I don't like that. Is that's actual redstone? Let's go. Just one of it, but I'd like to set up some sort of like like lamps that turn on automatically at night using some like daylight sensor stuff around around the base. I just think that would be cool to get into the redstone in a relatively beginner-friendly way, and then start to do some more interesting things from there. Because I like I said, I think I can't remember if it was in the last episode or a couple episodes ago at this point, but it's something I'm definitely interested in and want to keep learning about, because you can really do anything that you can imagine with it. Because in a way, it's sort of like programming within the game. For those that don't know, I have a little bit of a programming background, so that's kind of a cool thing for me, that it's something I can bring into the game and like take advantage of that similar design mindset. Oh my God, is this? We have so much iron. I was not expecting all this iron. Is that redstone? That's awesome. Okay, so I guess this turned out to be a very worthwhile trip down here. I still haven't found really any coal, which is my actual interest. What did I... Can I eat this? Oh no, I don't want to eat the nightshade. That is poison. Kind of feeling like I'm not in a good spot, just because... What is this? Antique ink? I really need a torch. Dude, what are these huge veins all about? Like, I mean, I just got like almost 3 stacks of iron in the last like 2 minutes. That's crazy. I guess that's not really gonna be an issue this playthrough. Maybe I'll just have to make some charcoal or get some coal up above if I can spot any on my way out of here, because I don't really want to explore without being able to see, because that's just a recipe for disaster. Oh, there is... Oh, there's a spawner right there. So that could be something to come back to. Since there's a spawner right there, I could make some sort of little farm. Cool. I got a good amount of redstone, and I think it'll be cool to make those lamps that, I guess I don't know how to make a daylight sensor, but it would be cool to have it turn on automatically kind of around the house as soon as it hits that time. Because it's kind of unsightly, I think, to just have torches everywhere. I'm trying to make it feel like a space you really want to be in and doesn't feel like cluttered. So, do you have some copper? I haven't gotten any copper yet, so maybe that'll be worthwhile. I know that I feel like the copper golem was added after the version that this mod pack is, because this is like 1.21.1. So I want to say that the copper golems are after that. I just never really experienced those firsthand, so I thought those would be kind of a neat thing to check out. But since we don't have that version, that's just not going to be possible. Yeah, I definitely am I'm gonna make charcoal with these logs and get that going. But in the meantime, let's fix these. little chunks of our roof that are yet to be finished. I'm definitely gonna have to organize as soon as that's done and we go out adventuring a little bit. We're gonna figure out a more permanent organization thing, because I don't know what that really looks like. Maybe I know there's some quests for storage stuff, because I think they're pretty well aware that, yeah, there's a whole category here. But looking over, what does the bounty board look like? Oh, you have to kill like X number of things and then you get something. Let's see, what is this? Oh, you have to kill all these different things. That's cool. I don't know if I want the, oh. I got a beehive? You know what, I will just grab this. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm gonna put the beehive in here for now. Not really sure what I want to do with it at the moment. Okay. Out to here. Let's figure out how I want this to look. Maybe it's just going to be a little bit flatter. Here, I have an idea. Let's give this a shot and see what happens. So we're going to do... Okay. See, this is working. I'm cooking right now. It's gonna let me cook. Yeah, that's... I don't know why I was struggling so hard over there. Yeah, I don't really know. Where does this end? It ends right here. And how did I make it? Ah, that's... I don't know why I was struggling so hard. That's gonna make it look way better. I mean, it already looks way better. Whoops. Right. Fix this last little bit here. There we go. Want it to like wrap around. That looks like just way better. This could be a cool spot to kind of conceal some plants that are just growing out of dirt. That's not really probably what I should have done right there, but I could hide some in there and then have, you know, some leaves that are growing up and around. Yeah, let me do... I need to make some more stairs. Again, I just, like, I don't understand why I was having such a hard time with the other section. I think I don't know if I was, like, getting overwhelmed or, like, what. And I do want this to be symmetrical, so that's why I'm breaking these. And this should be, no, it should be like that. I'm gonna place stairs in particular order, because I feel like they can be tricky to get to be oriented correctly. There we go. And then like that. Yes. Perfect. That looks really good. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure how, but I definitely want to frame out the windows. And I don't know if the best way to do that would be logs or leaves or something. But let's fix this area over here, because this was not hard, and I think I made it harder than it needed to be. Can I sleep through this? Because this is, I feel like the rain is never ending in this biome, and it's kind of annoying. I know I don't hear the... Maybe there's an item that'll let you control the weather, because... Oops, if I could spell, that would be probably cool. Gene sample? Okay. Ooh, a wind vane? That would be cool. How do you... That, I might make that right now. What do I need? I need redstone. That's right. I am. That's cool. That's gonna be really neat, I think. Let's just go ahead and get this all the way up there. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it over here, actually. I think I'm gonna put full block here. Not only does this need to have the full block so it's not floating, but it also gives it like this accent point. But what if I'm having... No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to place it upside down right there. Let's try it from over here. No, that's still not what I meant to do. No, I'm trying to place it upside down, but it's not really doing what I want, so let's just try one like right here. I think that also did not place how I want. I'm really struggling. There we go. Yeah, that's really cool with the weather vane. I'm glad I made that. I think that was worthwhile. Okay, let's fix this. Do I have an iron one? Yes, I do. Like, I don't think this is necessarily like terrible, but I think I was just really struggling with how to get that sort of base layer figured out. something you have to place facing this way. There we go. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. And then the next one. Okay, yeah, I don't really know why I was struggling so hard. I think I just had to know it was possible or something. Possible to make it look good, I guess. And I'll have to place this guy, I think, facing this way. Yes. And then I think I can sleep now. Yes. Okay. Hopefully that makes the rain go away. And it did. Let's go. Okay, and then I gotta fix this side here. Okay, that was really not that hard, and I made it really challenging. Then we'll do something like this, so it blends into the rest of the roof. It feels coherent. Bam. Okay, this is starting to look really clean. I mean, this looks good. Let's take a peek at the back, because I definitely feel like the back is going to be a little bit of a weak point, just because it's not as visually interesting. But I think I'm not really sure how to fix that per se. I don't want it to feel like too symmetrical and just have like another one of these kind of windows. Oh, that's right. I was going to have a chimney. That's exactly right. Okay. Why don't I do that? Do I want two? I feel like that could be kind of interesting. Wow, I'm struggling on this parkour right now. Cool. Okay, we are full up on food. The question is, where do I want it? And does it need to make sense and have an actual fire downstairs? I think it should. I think it should make sense. Like, what if we made this corner like a fireplace? Like would it come out here, I guess? I'm trying to think where inside would make sense for it to be. Probably the corner. And then maybe this window goes away, but it's maybe we could have like one of those outdoor fireplace thing, like it's connected sort of. Maybe I'm getting too I think I'm getting a little distracted. Let me finish what I was saying, and did I do this here? Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. That doesn't look correct, does it? Sorry, I'm just trying to. No, I guess it's fine. Yeah, okay. As far as framing out this window, I definitely think I could hide a little dirt up here. And so I'm going to. And I'm going to plant things up here. Let me grab some things. I think I want them to be tall. Let's grab those. Maybe they need to be short, right? See, I don't want it to feel too like symmetrical. I really want it to feel like they're just kind of growing up here. And this vine's just really taken over. I think that I need to break one of these 2 blocks and then also break one of those 2. I want it to feel like it's an actual vine. And this isn't working for me right there, and one of those 2 needs to go. Probably that one. Yeah, that wasn't necessary. Here we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. This is starting to be good, and then I do want this to really somehow wrap up and over here as well. So let's explore a little bit how we could make this feel like a vine that's just really just gone totally out of control around this house, but in a pretty aesthetically pleasing way. I'm try and place one up above this. Will it let me? That's not exactly what I was thinking, but does it work? It kind of does. I feel like we're getting a little too much connection here. I don't know that these should actually intersect. I think that this one should maybe just wrap up and over the corner of the house there, but this one could maybe wrap up and around the window. So let's give that a shot. I don't know why I'm walking this way. This is dumb. I should make a gate for myself, actually. That's a good project for later, because that's kind of one of my pet peeves is like in this game when you build like something that looks really cool, but like functionally you have to like walk way around the outside of something, or you know, I'm probably gonna put little gates in, at least probably one in the back, if not one on each side here, just so I can get in and out from kind of any side. Just so I have a cool yet functional space. Where are my shears? There we go. Because that shouldn't be up here. I don't really know how I'm going to... See, if there was a chimney here, it would be cool because I could really wrap it up around the chimney. We're gonna go over here. Okay, we're gonna place it. Don't worry. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna go up and over, and I'm gonna have it start to crawl up and just over the top of the house, and then we're gonna bring this out this way as well. It's kind of funny. This feels like almost like painting a little bit, like a. This feels like a very fun, creative build. I don't feel like I've ever gone into the details like this before, so I'm liking kind of what's happening, I think. Okay, so we're gonna have. I think I want this one to actually fall back down. I don't want it to feel too square, but yeah, I want it to like seem like it sort of was draping back down. And then this could crawl up a little bit, but I don't want it to go too crazy. Again, I don't want this to just feel like it's absolutely buried in leaves. But I do want it to feel like it's really getting taken over. I don't want that one quite there. I think I need to sleep so I can see, because I don't want to have to backtrack when I see again. Okay. I think that's cool. Up there, I want it, like I said, to just peek right over the top of the crest. And then here, it does feel like this needs to go up and around whatever that thing is called. Still haven't figured that one out. Can't quite. Okay, apparently I can parkour. Let's do this, because we can get up here right now, so let's do that. I do want it to just kind of wrap right up. Oh, I'm out of leaves. Okay. Let me go get some more. My boots are, oh, surprisingly not destroyed yet. I feel like I've been just taking a ton of fall damage, because I am not very careful about jumping off little drops like that. Okay. Okay, and then does this look like? Okay, that was coming from that side. I'm just trying to think about how would a plant naturally want to fall. They're always fighting gravity, so you have to imagine that there's certain points where they would drape back down to follow the sun a little bit, because they'd be reaching out and then it falls over time due to the gravity pulling it down a little bit. I don't know if what I'm saying actually is making sense, but it's gonna look really good. Just to just to shorten the fancy explanation I'm trying to give. It's just gonna look cool. No. Let's see here. Yeah, this is another spot where it's gonna look cool because it's draping back down. It's the rising and the falling. Okay, I think that's good on this side. I don't want it to feel like too much. There's definitely a balance point where it could become too much very easily, and I see I don't even really I don't love that right there. That part on the left doesn't look correct to me. Let's take a peek at what it looks like from this other angle too. Yeah, I think probably that block could go, and then I might even get rid of that whole chunk. You know what? I think I want to change my options to turn that off because I can see the waypoints on here, but I'm tired of seeing that just in the middle of the house. So I'm not going to bother with that anymore. If I need to turn it on later, it's very easy to find the setting. I just don't want to deal with it right now. Okay. Yeah, how could we make this look less terrible? Probably by breaking these. It was looking too boxy, which is what I wasn't really liking. So, if possible, I wish I could do these in like a stair step, but that's not really what we're going for. And then maybe it would be cool to have. What if I just thought of this? What if we had like a doorway? Of these whole blocks at the top, or at the bottom, I mean. What if I did like that? Would that look weird? Yeah, I don't know that I really like that actually. This process is definitely just trying a lot of things and just finding the handful of things that actually work. Because I definitely think that um, not every idea is going to work, but if you're willing to try things, you'll probably stumble upon something that you like. You just gotta give yourself the chance to try it. Okay, that looks eh. I think this is good for now. I'm sort of losing my luster for planting on the roof right now. Okay, I'm glad that that broke because I definitely was in shapeless mode again and I didn't mean to take out a big chunk of dirt. So, okay, I was just trying to shape this a little more. Bam, there we go. Feels a lot better. I'm gonna break that. I don't want there to be too much stair-steppy pattern. I think this is cool. I might clear that out of the yard. I'm not really sure. I think I'm ready to be done with planting on the roof and just, what did I just do? How did I just add that to, I think I added this instance of an iron axe as like as a favorited item. I don't really know how or why that happened, um, but it happened, so that's something. Cool. I'm probably gonna have to go up onto the other side of the roof again just to get rid of the dirt up there, and then I'm gonna say that phase 1 of the house is done. I know there's a little texturing probably to be done, and the interior needs done, but I think now is time to do a little bit more functional stuff. I want to get some other things going, and we'll try and find a new exciting thing to tackle. But I'm pretty happy with our first phase being done on our first major building on the Forever World. Let's get rid of that. I think that looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's take a grand look from maybe over here. Like, it's nothing crazy, but I think it turned out well. Those windows definitely need something eventually, but I'm not really worried about that at the moment. I think we have a cool thing that's happening. So I feel like that's a pretty natural point to call it here. I know this is another shorter episode, but I'm just feeling tired, and I think I'm ready to be done for the day, but I had a good time, so I'm definitely looking forward to continuing this and seeing what happens here in the Forever World. But let's take a peek at sort of the tree here. I think next time it would be good to, let's see, we've got the metal age. Oh, we just need a copper ingot. I think it'd be good to start going through some of these and start to figure out some of the basic skill trees, or quest trees, I should say, and see what that looks like. So thanks again for watching, you guys, but I'm having a really good time, and I will just see you guys on the next episode of the Forever World.